What is up, guys? Welcome back for another video here. This week we will be bringing you week number 2 of this NFL prediction series with me, myself, and Hound. Please be sure to check their channels down below. The link to their channels will be down in the description. Now, last week I went 10-5, came up in second place. Hound did finish in first. As you guys can see, Russ finished last week, although I do think Russ might make a comeback and end up sneaking up and taking it all from us. But last week we got off to a bad start with the blowout of the Patriots losing in the Thursday night game last week. But I promise you, I'm going to try to bounce back this week. So before we hop into this video, guys, please be sure to smack a like on the video. Let me know how you feel, guys. Let me know your predictions down below. And subscribe if you have not yet. Make sure you turn on your notifications. So let's get into the video. Now, as you guys can see, I'm doing my picks this week, which is brought to you by the Pick'em Fantasy NFL on NFL.com. Really, you can pick them. So as you guys can see, the first game, which is Thursday night, the Texans have a 44% chance to win, and the Bengals have a 56% chance to win. The Bengals did lose last week against Baltimore. They did have some miscues which cost them the game, but I do believe they will bounce back in week 2 and beat the Texans, although the Texans did win against the Jaguars last week. Going into the next game, the Ravens versus the Browns. I picked the Ravens even though they beat Cincinnati last week. I picked the Ravens to beat the Browns. They will start the season off 2-0 with Joe Flacco and company. They're going to be able to get it done, although Deshaun Kaiser and his team, I don't think that they'll be able to get it done. So week 3, the Panthers versus the Bills. Now, the Panthers did get the win last week, I believe. Yes, they did get the win against the 49ers last week, although the Bills did get theirs. This is some 2 athletic teams, but I did pick Cam Newton to come out. I really want to see Christian McCaffrey take off, man. I really want to see him get the job done and just start making an impact on his team. Now, this game right here, game number 4. I'm sorry, I'm going to say week 3. Game number 4 on this one. The Cardinals, we did take the loss, man. We did lose against the Lions on Sunday. Although, man, we are without David Johnson for 2 to 3 weeks, so we don't have our star running back for 2 to 3 months, which is going to be tough. I don't think we have. I know we cut Chris Johnson, and I don't even know if we still have Ellington, but we do face the Colts. The Colts did take that loss against the Rams in week 1. Although I will pick my Cardinals to win because we're still tough on defense. I do think we can get it going on defense, man. To bounce back in week 2 to get this victory. The Titans versus the Jaguars. I picked the Jaguars. Leonard Fournette had a good game his first game, but it did not get the win. But I am going to pick them to win against the Titans, man. I want to see Leonard Fournette make a big impact on the NFL this year, and I do think the Jaguars will get it done. Now, this game is going to be a great game. The Eagles versus the Chiefs. The Eagles got a good win, although I did pick against them whenever they played the Redskins in week 1. The Chiefs are going to pick up where they left off. That running back, Hunt, the rookie guy that they have, will continue to make an impact on the team this year. I do have them beating the Philadelphia Eagles. Andy Reid against his former team, man. I got the Chiefs winning that game right there. Big, too. Now, this game, the Patriots versus the Saints. Now, as we know, the Patriots took a beating last week against the Chiefs, and they face off against the Saints, which is Brandon Cook's old team. I got the Patriots getting it done, man. I got Tom Brady bringing his team back to victory, man. They're going to get it done this week. The Vikings versus the Steelers. The Vikings did come up strong and win against New Orleans. Although Adrian Peterson wasn't able to do much, they are playing the Steelers. However, I don't think they'll get it done against Big Ben and Le'Veon Bell and AB and all those guys. So I do have the Steelers winning this game. The Bears versus the Buccaneers. Although the Bears did not get it done against the Falcons, they have a running back, number 29. He's going to be a beast, but I think that the Buccaneers is going to win this one, man. Jameis Winston, I do think that they're going to make it happen. Their defense is going to lock it up, and I do think the Bucs are going to win this game. The Dolphins, as the Bucs and the Dolphins, their game was canceled last week. This was the long game that we could not get a score from because it was canceled. The Dolphins are playing the Chargers now. After that near comeback victory against the Broncos on Monday night, I have the Chargers winning this game. even though the Dolphins is my second favorite team, I do have the Chargers coming to win this game, and they will take it from them. The Jets versus the Raiders. I have the Raiders winning this game. I'm expecting Derek Carr to put on an aerial assault this game against the Jets, man. I'm really expecting the Raiders offense to perform top-notch this game. That's why I picked them. The Cowboys versus the Broncos. Now, this game was tough for me to pick because the Broncos have a good defense, man. Their defense is tough, and their offense is on point too. But then we have Zeke. He's angry. He's ready to get after it, man. He's anxious. So I'm going to pick the Dallas Cowboys to win this game. But this was so hard to pick. I won't be surprised if they lose. But I'm going to pick the Cowboys. Right, that was a bold pick. It was hard. Like I said, it was hard for me to pick against the Broncos, but I did. This week we have the Redskins versus the Rams. Now, Sean McVay going against his former team. He was the offensive coordinator there last week. I'm picking the Rams to win this game. Why? Because I do think that Sean McVay is smart with his offensive play calling, and I do think after what they did against Indy last week, they will pick up where they left off. And the next game is the Seahawks versus the 49ers. Now, even though I don't like the Seahawks, I did pick them to win this game. I do think the offense is going to perform well, and the defense is going to do a great job as well. But I do think Russell Wilson is will have a big game against the 49ers this game. The Packers versus the Falcons. Now, this is like a divisional playoff, whatever NFC championship, whatever that game was last year in the playoffs. I have the Packers winning this game. I have the Packers winning this game to start the season 2-0. I do think the Packers is going to come in there and they're going to make it happen. They're going to walk away with a victory, man. They're going to win big too. So, yeah. The last game is Monday night. Now, the Lions, they beat my Cardinals. Now they have to face Odell and those guys in the New York Giants. I picked the New York Giants, man. I'm going to say Eli's going to have a good game. Evan Ingram, man, I do think he's going to be a focal point of the offense this year at tight end, and I think he's going to help get it done. I do think he's going to have a big game this game, so that is my pick for that game. So now, as you guys can see all my picks here on the screen, these are my picks. Again, you could go to NFL.com to fantasy and you can get your picks right here. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to smack a like down below. And don't forget to let me know down in the comment section your predictions. Don't forget to check out Russ and Hound's channel down below in the description. Until next time, guys, I'm out. Peace.